What is up, guys? Welcome on back into the channel. I'm Brandon Satterwhite. Welcome back to Angels franchise. How's everyone doing on this Saturday evening? Been a hot minute since I've streamed, so let me know if everything's working right. I think I did a stream a couple months ago over on SGO Dugout, the YouTube channel, but it's been a hot minute since I streamed on the Twitch channel, I think. But thank y'all for tuning in. And we're going to hop on in. All right, so here we are. Angels franchise. So if y'all didn't see over on the SGO Dugout channel, I think a couple months ago, probably 6 weeks ago, I did episode 1 of an Angels franchise series that I had planned on doing. Overall, with things going on and trying to, keep the rebuild videos going, I don't know if I'm gonna. I didn't think I'd really have time to be doing the rebuild videos as well as this franchise series. Plus, the rebuild videos seem to do better in terms of views and such. So I think instead I'm going to do Angels franchise on stream here. I'm going to try to stream once every week or so. We'll see what I'm able to do, but I do want to keep the series going because I do know y'all were kind of excited for me to do an actual franchise series as opposed to just one-off rebuild videos. So that's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna continue it pretty similar to how we did in the video. If you didn't see that video, make sure you go check it out. But basically, we do things a little bit differently here because we have this little random event generator app that I've built for MLB The Show franchise mode. I've basically been building this over the last several years, and then I finally turned it into sort of a mobile app. I haven't actually put it on the App Store or anything like that. I might eventually. I just know it takes a ton of money to actually put an app on the App Store and keep it on there. So we'll see if I ever decide to end up doing that. But basically what this does is at the start of each week, we get told how to play our games for that week, and then we also get an attribute boost for an MLB player and a minor league player. It just kind of gives you a little bit more interactivity and also helps you try to streamline certain prospects to help them get to the majors a little bit faster, which can be difficult in a franchise rebuild series like this. You have to go 4, 5, 6 seasons before you start seeing your draft picks make it to the majors. So this kind of helps with that. And then at the start of each month, we get a randomly assigned random event. So it could be, a PED suspension or moving players between the different levels or, suspensions for fighting, suspensions for sticky stuff, all that sort of stuff. So that's sort of the main thing with this series is that we use this to sort of keep things interesting, keep things a little bit random here. But I do want to kind of recap a little bit where we are at. We started off kind of hot to start. Well, I won't say that. We started off pretty rough the first week and a half, and then we had some pretty good series. We won the series with Atlanta, we won a series against the Braves, but then we just really fell apart the last 2 weeks of April. We're currently 8 games below 500, and we're a good 9 games back in the AL West, so we are doing horribly. The lineup, Josh Lowe is having a very good start to the season, hitting .330 so far as our leadoff guy with a nice .389 on base. I love that from the leadoff guy. Trout, he's killing it, has an 1118 OPS, 13 homers, 34 RBIs through 30 games. He is regressing, though, down from an 89 to an 87. Zach Neto's had a decent start. Joe Adell's playing well. Yoan Moncada's actually doing all right. Adam Frazier's not terrible. Nolan Schanuel has a 300 on-base percentage, but has a 583 OPS because his slug is just so bad. He has 29 hits, but only 5 of them are for extra bases. And he has, I think, -1 WAR so far on the season. So he's had a bit of a rough start to the season. Logan O'Hoppe has had a rough start to the season. He has an OPS below 600. And then Jorge Soler is the DH, also with a rough start to the season and an OPS below 600. So I think there is probably, we are going to look for some chances to get some other guys. I do want Oswald Peraza to get some playing time, and I think he's going to take over at second for Adam Frazier. And then we have these outfielders. Matthew Lugo can play second or third. He's decent through only 28 at-bats. That's the thing. They have limited at-bats so far, but Bryce Teodosho's looking pretty good. 742 OPS. Ooh. I kind of want to get him in the lineup against lefty somewhere. So Josh Lowe is really bad against lefties, so I think I'm going to throw Bryce Teodosho in there against lefties, and I'm going to try and rearrange this lineup just a little bit. So many righties in this lineup, though, is the only thing. I think we're going to throw Josh Lowe as... Well, I mean, a lefty lineup, that's going to happen, you know. Against lefties, you're going to throw a bunch of righties, so I think that's okay. But how's everyone doing tonight? Hope y'all are doing good. And then Lugo, we'll just try to get him in when we can. And then the rotation is just awful. Yusei Kikuchi has been not terrible, but not good either. Grayson Rodriguez is bad. The whip isn't awful, but the ERA is bad. What's his FIP look like? Ooh, the FIP's even worse, yeah. Soriano's not doing great, which is weird because he usually does pretty well in simulation. Reed Detmers is freaking awful, actually regressing at age 26. And Alek Manoah, just fucking terrible, man. I mean, good freaking grief, man. Also, the bullpen is terrible. Kirby Yates is our best reliever right now. Ben Joyce is doing good. Ben Joyce has been good. He's up to a 74. He's got 4 saves already. Does have 2 blown saves already, though, also through the first month. So, not great. But yeah, pitching's awful. The entire back half of the lineup is awful. That's where we're at. Fun. Scouting, we're going to try and discover some position players this week. And this third baseman actually does look pretty good. The contact and vision and clutch aren't great. He's got good power, good fielding. So he might be someone we target in the draft. We do have the 12th pick, the 45th pick, and the 84th pick. So we have 3 top 100 picks. We'll scout this third baseman. We could really use a good third baseman. Or first baseman if Shanuel continues to play awfully. Alright, it is the start of a new month and the start of a new week. So let's first do start of a new month. We get to give our top prospect a +5 to every attribute once per season max. Now, I already went into this and got rid of this one, which we got for Zach Neto in episode 1. Give any player all +3 to all attributes. But now, we get to do this for our top prospect. So let's go see who our top prospect is. I don't even know, honestly. Top prospect. So Connor Griffin is the #1 prospect in baseball. Our top prospect is Tyler Bremer, 64 overall starter with B potential. who is doing pretty good through 8 starts in AAA so far this year. 13 and 2/3 innings, 15 strikeouts, 3.29 ERA. Is he being used as a reliever? He is being used as a reliever. Interesting. He does not need to be used as a reliever. He is a starter. He is our top prospect. Let's go give our top prospect this +5 to every attribute. So this is every pitching attribute he has. So that goes up 5. He doesn't really have any hitting attributes. So, yeah, there we go. We have given him a +5 to everything. And he is now a 69 overall. And he looks like he could possibly get called up at some point this season if he continues to play well. And actually, where is he ranked overall? He's the 36th best prospect in all of baseball. And now let's see what we're doing this week. We are going to quick manage our games. We have an outfielder getting a +2 to reaction in the majors, and then a minor league pitcher getting a +1 to pitching clutch. I think we're actually going to give that to Bremer as well, so he'll actually get a +6 to pitching clutch this week. So give that +1, and then reaction for an MLB outfielder. Probably give it to Adele, because he's not the best fielder. And then for reaction, we do it for each direction. That's a little boost there. All right, now we have to go and quick manage all of our games for this week. We're finishing up a 3-game set with the Mets. We already lost this series, but hopefully we can pull out something here with Alek Manoah on the bump. Alek Manoah, can we get out of at least the first inning without giving up a ton of runs? Hey, a scoreless first inning. It looked like they were about to get something there. They had runners 2 on with no one out. Looks like Kota Senga also has not had a good start to the season. Oh, but a strikeout gets Alek Manoah out of the bases loaded jam there. And, oh, there we go. Solo shot for Brett Beatty gets the Mets on the board. But, hey, only 1 run so far. I'll take that. We still haven't gotten our first hit through 4 innings. And there we go. A double by Mike Trout gets us our first hit, but no one's able to bring him home. I'm going to try 1 more inning out of Alek Manoah. And, yeah, we're going to go to the pin here now. Mauricio is worse against lefties. He's a switch hitter, but worse against lefties. Chessie hasn't been great this year, but I'm going to throw him just to get away from Mauricio. Okay, Peraza draws himself a walk. If I try to steal here, I think we're just going to leave it. And yeah, no one's able to bring him home. Simeon's also worse against lefties. Ground out. A triple for Luis Robert. And they're able to get the run home. And there we go. Yeah, we're going to have to move on from Lucchesi. Let's throw Castro out here for this inning. Try to get out of here. Fielder's choice and a ground out. So we give up 2 runs there in the 6th. Now we're down 3-0. They have 10 hits to our 1. Walk there by Mike Trout, but we hit into a fielder's choice. Good grief, no one is hitting for us today. Solo shot there for Marcus Semien. We're going to get any runs. Hey, a nice double by Peraza, so we got two guys in scoring position for Nolan Shanuel. Pitching change, Sean Manaea is coming in. He's a reliever now for him. Interesting. Ground out there. Hey, but a single scores 2 thanks to Ohapi. So it's now just a 2-run game here as Matthew Lugo strikes out, but that is not bad. Let's throw... Kirby Yates has been our best reliever by far this year. Is he going to do... walks the bases loaded for Alvarez. Fly out. 1 run scores. Another run scores. Yeah, we're going to go back to the pen. Nick Sandlin, are you going to do anything? You get the ground out, but we give up 3 runs there. Yeah, just let Sandlin finish it out, and then... Hey, we score 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th, but not good enough to get us the win. Alek Manoah takes the loss. Brett Beatty went 2 for 4 with a homer and 2 RBIs in that one, so we get swept by the Mets. Now moving on to a 3-game set against the White Sox. Yusei Kikuchi on the bump, and we're going to throw Adam Frazier over at third, give Moncada a day off. Ooh, and a double by Montgomery scores Sosa to make it 1-0, and then another double by Benintendi makes it 2-0. We finally get out of the inning. Stolen base there, man on second here from Mike Trout, who pops out. Hey, but a 2-run homer by Joe Adell, and it's 2-2 here in the bottom of the first inning. All right, not bad. Come on, Kikuchi. We need you to just go on a nice little run here. Home run by Mike Trout, and we're up 3-2. Let's go, baby. Kikuchi's been doing pretty good since that first inning. And another homer by Joe Adell, so his second home run of the game. I'm going to try to get one more inning out of Kikuchi here. And we're going to give up a run there, so we're going to move on from Kikuchi. Benintendi is about the same either way, so we're just going to throw the guy that has the most energy right now, and that seems to be Caleb Ort. 4.05 ERA through 6 2/3 innings. Hey, didn't give up the run. Okay, maintains the lead. Can we get another inning out of him? Gives up a double there. Buddy gets caught stealing third. There we go. 2 scoreless for Ort. And a double by Jorge Soler scores Logan Ohapi. Makes it 5-3. Now I say we go back to Kirby Yates for another inning. Oh, and a solo shot by Benintendi makes it a 1-run game. But a ground out there maintains the lead for us. Do we get any insurance here? Runners on the corners, 1 out for Adam Frazier. He is better against righties. I did not mean to simulate the rest of that inning. I hit triangle instead of X there. But, all right, we're going to go bring in Ben Joyce. 1-run lead here. Murakami at the plate. He grounds out. Acuna pops up. Now Chase Mydrith grounds out as well. And we get the win. We win the series opener against the White Sox. Not bad. Let's go into game 2 here. Grayson Rodriguez on the mound. We're going to have Trout DH today, and we'll have Teodisio play center, and then also we're going to give Ohapi a day off as well with Sebastian Rivero. Come on, offense. Need some runs here. 2 on, 1 out for Shanuel. Guy gets thrown out coming home. No score in here so far. Hitting to a double play. We're leaving too many guys on base here. Rodriguez has thrown 5 scoreless. We're going to try to give him one more inning. There we go. We got 6 scoreless out of him there. Trout with a man on second, none out, and we're not able to bring him home. Let's go to the pin. We'll bring in Castro. He grounds out. Okay, scoreless inning there. We've got to get something going here offensively. Is there anyone we should pinch run for Moncada? We're going to pinch run Lugo over there at first. 2 on, 1 away for Sebastian Rivero. We're going to pinch hit Logan O'Hoppe here. He pops up, and Teodosio grounds out. So we've got to go in and make a substitution at third. Put Adam Frazier over there. We'll throw Nick Sandlin out there for an inning. Double play, walk, grounds out. Okay. And let's throw Ben Joyce out there for the 9th inning. All right, come on. We got to get a run. Walk it off here, boys. Shanuel, are you going to do it? O'Hoppe? Yes, he does. We get it. We walk it off in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs. Grayson Rodriguez goes 6 innings, 6 hits, no earned runs, 3 Ks. Ben Joyce gets the win. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the L, and we've taken this series from the White Sox. Nice to see there. Okay, we gonna do anything here? I think we give Trout a day off. And also, can Frazier play first? He can't. Rivero, no. O'Hoppe can't. Do we have anyone that can play first besides Shanuel? I'm just realizing that. I don't think we have anyone else that can play first base. We do not have a backup first baseman on this team, which is interesting. Peraza can play first, so we'll throw him at first for today. Let Frazier play second. And we'll also give Josh Lowe a day off. Let Lugo play there. Have Neto lead off, followed by Moncada and Adele. We'll do it like that. Weird lineup, but we've already won this series, and we have an off day tomorrow, so I'm just trying to give guys some rest. Also, Soriano's probably going to play like crap. Solo shot there for Adele, and it's a 1-1 game here. But we leave 2 guys on there. Solo shot from Oswald Peraza, and it's 2-1. Hey, we going to get something going? No, we don't. We leave more guys on base. That's our problem. We leave way too many guys on base. We need guys with high clutch that can, get guys home. Do we try to get another inning out of Soriano? Actually, no. We're going to go with Lucchesi, the left, because we got 3 straight lefties coming up. And we're going to throw Castro out for an inning. He gets a triple, scores on a sac fly, so White Sox are up 3-2. A 2 on, no one out for Peraza. Hits into a double play, but Soler gets a single to score the tying run. A single by Zach Neto, and we've got runners at the corner. Moncada, are you going to bring anyone home? No, he pops up to end the inning. Let's see. We got more lefties coming up, so let's throw Drew Pomeranz out there. There we go. Double by Adele to lead off the inning, and we strand him. No one gets him home. Let's throw Kirby Yates Oh, a 3-run shot by their 9-hole hitter. Good freaking grief. It's 6-3. Are we going to get anything? We get another Joe Adele homer, 2-run game, but that's going to be it. We end up losing the last game of the series, but we took the series, so I'm okay with that. Blockbuster trade here as Brady Singer, who's not playing well so far this year, gets dealt from the Reds to the White Sox, who he just played, along with a reliever that's doing pretty good through 14 innings, and a 33-year-old, 66 overall down in AAA. For Hagen Smith, the former Arkansas Razorback, number 37 overall prospect, and Caleb Bonnemer, 20-year-old B potential prospect, number 41 overall prospect, and then a 21-year-old 60 overall C potential prospect. So 3 decent prospects for Brady Singer. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and start this series. We got a 3-game set against the Blue Jays now, who are 19-18, hovering around 500 there. Solo shot there by Trout gets it going early. And that's going to be it. How are y'all doing today on this Saturday evening? Hope y'all are doing well. Strikeout there, and I thought we were going to get out of that. It ends up giving 2 runs on the single from Andres Jimenez. But that's all we end up giving up, so we're down 2-1 here. Nice walk by Moncada to lead off the inning, but no one can do anything with it. Got to go to the pin here. Let's go Ort. 2-run shot by Vladdy. Oh, double play by Peraza. You got to be kidding me. Johnwell with the single, but Ohapi strikes out again. Let's throw Ort one more inning here. All right, a scoreless inning there. It's 4-1 still. Stolen base there for Josh Lowe, but no one's able to bring him home once he gets into scoring position. Let's throw Sandlin. Throw Castro again. But I feel this is the end of our chances here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. We lose the first game of the series. Now we've got to face Shane Bieber while we have Alek Manoah on the mound. This is not going to go well. Double by Mike Trout, but he gets thrown out coming home. Hey, runners on the corner, 2 outs for Soler, and he flies out there. Two on, 2 out again for Soler, and he flies out. Yeah, I think Soler's done. I think we got to move on from Soler as the DH. He is awful back there at DH. He's leaving so many guys on base. There we go. We finally get a run, which breaks the tie. And Jesus Sanchez gets a hit. It's the first hit for the Blue Jays so far. So Manoah had given up no hits through 4, but now he gives up a 2-run shot to Ernie Clement to give up the lead. And another homer by Vladdy. That's his second in this series. Leave Lucchesi in for another inning. No one can get on base for us is the issue. Yeah, we had 10 hits, only 1 run. Good grief. That's just awful, awful, awful. All right, so we go 2-4 that week. What's going on? Injuries, I'm guessing, down. Also, it doesn't help that we have so many people injured. Like Travis Dorno is injured, Chase Silseth is injured, Robert Stevenson's injured. I think we bring in someone like maybe a Lucas Giolito or Luis Garcia. Or Spencer Turnbull on like a 1-year deal. I don't know. Because on the one hand, it kind of helps if we're just awful this year. I did forget to do this. I do want to go through and fire some of our coaches because they are very bad. So I want to go through and fire a lot of these guys. So we need a decent manager. Go with this guy for now. This hitting coach is really good. I always try to get him. And this is a really good pitching coach. And then we can get some good base coaches as well. And then I didn't fire the farm director. Okay. Let's check the trade block, see if there's anyone worth trying to go after. Corbin Burns is here. He hasn't pitched any this year, though, for some reason. There's Sean Murphy, who's not playing well. There's AJ Puck. Kodai Senga, but I think he just got sent down because he was so bad, yeah. Ooh, Luis Severino's here. He's having a pretty good season, even though he's regressing. His whip is bad. His ERA is actually really good. There's Tyler Stevenson, Roki Sasaki. It's just not a lot of like really good players here on the trade block. Like maybe I can find like a young, like, are there any prospects on the trade block? There's Jonah Tong. He's doing all right now at AAA. Aiden Miller, who's not playing very well in the minors. I don't see many other top prospects. There's Ryan Sloan. He's doing all right down in AA. Blake Mitchell, still a bit of ways away from being MLB ready. Do want to set our trade block. So there are quite a few guys I do want to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of Grayson Rodriguez just because he's under team control, so I think he's going to be cheap for a while. Soriano I'm good with keeping for now. Kikuchi I would kind of like to get rid of. I mean, he's one of our better starters, but I don't want to pay that contract. Also, I'd like to get rid of Reed Detmers if possible. Would love to get rid of Alek Manoah, but I can't trade him right now. Anyone that's on like a decent sized contract or that might have some sort of value, I would like to get rid of. But everyone's like on 1-year deals. Here is the Anthony Rendon contract. I forgot about this. 53 overall. Good grief. He sucks. Yeah, he's down in single A right now, making $35 million. So I think that's it for our trade block. Positions we want starting pitching. I would like a third baseman or a left fielder. All right, start of a new week. Let's go do our scouting. This guy's actually already almost all the way scouted, which is nice. I do want to check out these guys that we just found, and they actually look like they might be pretty darn good. Or at least two of them do. These two center fielders look like they could be pretty good. I am going to change up my scouts here and bring in some pitching scouts for the next few weeks so I can scout pitchers. I can find decent scouts. Ooh. It's one of those weird ones where it doesn't give me any decent scouts. Yeah, so those are the best scouts I can get. But I will have them do scouting. Like that. And then let's go to our random event generator and get our stuff for this week. We're just going to straight up simulate this week. We get a reliever getting a +1 to hits per 9 and a minor league reliever getting a +2 to break. Let's go do that. I don't want to give it to these guys because they're probably going to be gone next year. There is a good chance Miguel Castro or Joey Lucchesi are back next year. In fact, I can almost guarantee actually Castro's a free agent. Lucchesi, he's also a free agent. Sandlin, I probably won't have back, at least on the big league team. So it's probably going to go to Robert Stevenson. He's a free agent after this year. So I guess we'll give it's just a +1 to hits per 9. So that'll go to Castro. And then minor league reliever. Gets a +2 to break on all of his pitches. There we go. So not a huge week of stuff. We're just simulating this week. And Mike Trout is out for a couple of days. It's just a day-to-day injury, thankfully. Otherwise, you might as well just end things now for this season. We're going to go back in and put Trout back in center. Otherwise, it'll completely redo my entire lineups. Also, yeah, it's over for Soler. Who is somewhat decent? We'll throw Lugo in at DH there, and then against righties, Adam Frazier will be the DH. And I also think we are going to take Soler completely off the team, because if he's not hitting, there's no reason for him to be on the team. So he's getting DFA'd. And we're going to go to the AAA roster and bring up Christian Moore, who has gone up from a 72 to a 73 and is hitting 361 so far through a little over 100 at-bats at AAA. So he's having a phenomenal start to the season. Also, Nelson Rada up to a 68 overall, hitting 444 through 27 at-bats. We need to get him more at-bats. I think against lefties, we actually are going to have the new... Wait, where did it put him? Oh, he's right there. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't seeing him. We're going to have him be the DH against lefties. AJ Puck gets dealt to the Dodgers for Jackson Ferris while having a 9 ERA, but he's only thrown 4 innings, so I mean, you can't really judge based off that. All right, start of a new week. Let's go check out the scouting. Ooh, so this center fielder actually is really good. 87 potential, 68 to 78 overall, so he's probably close to MLB ready. Great speed, good against righties, really good power starting out. Vision, clutch are good. The fielding isn't great, but I mean, hey, we want a DH. That looks good to me. And then I want that other center fielder that we discovered. Looks like a lot of center fielders in this draft, so that might be a position that we really look at here. All right, another week, so another set of random events. We're going to do our critical situations this week. A right fielder in the MLB will get a +5 to stealing, and a right fielder in the minor league will get a +4 to batting clutch. So right fielder getting a +5 to stealing. I'm going to give it to Adele because he has like a decent amount of speed, but his stealing is bad. So maybe if we can bump that up some, he'll actually start being able to steal some bases. And then I don't really have anything in terms of like guys down here that are going to be good. We do have Campero. He's developing a little bit at 28, so maybe if we give him a good boost here, like +4 to batting clutch, it maybe helps him out a little bit. All right, critical situations here. Oof. Oswald Peraza's out 2 to 3 months. That hurts. Because he was having a decent season. I mean, through 39 games, 5 homers, a 271 average, a 356 on base, 775 OPS, .8 WAR. He was having a really good season so far. So I guess now Frazier takes over at second. We'll have Matt Lugo DH, and then against lefties, we'll just throw Frazier in at second. And now I need to go call up another infielder. Kyron Paris has not been good. Probably going to go Donovan Walton. He's hitting 300 through 138 at-bats at AAA. We'll add him to the 40-man and call him up. So we're down 1 in the bottom of the 8th. No outs. Bryce Teodojo at the plate. Let's hop in, see if we can make this comeback against the Athletics, who are a little bit ahead of us in the rankings. There you see, we're hitting a lot of home runs, but we're not doing much else. We kind of suck at pitching. Oh, there we go. A perfect by Bryce Teodojo. Is that going to get out? No, it's off the wall. It's going to be a double for Bryce Teodojo. And there's going to be a run score from first. And we're going to tie this thing up at 5 here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch swing in there for Bryce. And drives it right into the gap. Another, just a little bit more on that, and that's out of here. And the Athletics, just like that, are going to go ahead and go to the pin, bring in Scott Barlow, who has a 4.08 ERA. Actually has a decent, doing decent on the season. Now we've got Zach Neto up. Real early on that fastball, otherwise that would have been out of here. And on second, I'm going to try to bring him home here. Oh, there we go. That was so slow from Scott Barlow. Zach Neto just crushed that thing. 433 feet. (109 miles an hour off the bat. A heck of a swing there by Zach Neto. And just like that now, it's a 7-5 lead for us. Let me check something real quick. Oh. Hitting difficulties on beginner for some reason. It should not be. It should be on veteran. That could explain things. I think the settings were still there from when I was doing something else. So we cheesed that a little bit to get ourselves a lead. Sorry about that, but 1-1 count here on Joe Adell from Scott Barlow. Adell's 3 for 4 on the day. He's got a 283 average now on the season. Let's see. Actually, take a look at his numbers. 45 games, 7 doubles, 16 homers. Oh my, 907 OPS for Joe Adell. Nice to see him having another really good season. You know, a lot of people wondering if last year was just kind of the fluke when he hit all them home runs, but nice to see him still doing pretty good as we foul off a sweeper there to stay alive. 2-2 here to Adell. Check swing, but he went around, and that's going to be a strikeout for Joe Adell. Now, Christian Moore up, just recently called up back to the big league team after a nice first month down in the minors. Watch the fastball high. 1-0 here. 10th pitch coming up here for Scott Barlow. The 1-0 delivery swings and misses at a fastball right down the middle. 1-1. Way late on that fastball there. Oh, fouled off a sinker there late on that one, and it's now 1-2. Halo's already with 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 8th. Looking to add more here if they can keep the rally going, as there's a sweeper low and away. 2-2 now here to Moore. And another sweeper here. This, again, doesn't chase, and it's a full count now here to Moore. 3-2. Payoff pitch here from Barlow. And, ooh, a sweeper. We're going to challenge that. I think that's low. And no, call upheld. Just barely catches that corner with the sweeper. Strike 3. Now it's Matthew Lugo up. Homered earlier in this game. And goes after the first pitch and pops that one into right field. Back goes the right fielder, but catches it right at the wall to end the 8th inning. Keep on simulating here, and we're going to end up winning this one by a score of 7-6, thanks to 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Adam Frazier gets player of the game with a 2-run homer. Ryan Zefferson gets the win, and Logan Harris takes the L for the Athletics. All right, any more critical situations this week? We've got 2 on, 2 out here for the Rangers in a tie ball game. Ben Joyce coming in to pitch. Ben Joyce had a pretty good start to the season here. That's what we wanted for the young closer. Yeah, our pitching is just terrible. It's just freaking awful. We've got to address that at some point here. Two-0 count here. Got to get... Hey, that's a strike. Oh, Hoppy, challenge that. That's a strike. Yeah, that was a strike. I know that's a strike. There we go. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Now let's get him with a sinker. 2-2 here. Fouls it away. Okay. Popped up. Oh, that's going to fall. That's a fall unless Adell gets there, and he does. Adell with just enough speed out there in the outfield to retire the side. And we get out of that jam there. And we go on to win it 7-6. We walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. Josh Lowe with a homer, 2 and 3 RBIs, gets player of the game. Joyce gets the win. Chris Martin takes the L. Frazier also homered in that one. Donovan Walton went 2 for 5. All right, let's set scouting assignments. This guy actually looks all right. The potential is really good, but he's going to be really low overall, so he might be someone we look for later in the draft. I think we're going to see. We'll go ahead and check out the top guy in the class just in case he falls to us. I have had that happen where really good players will fall in the draft for no reason at all. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you're watching over on SGO Dugout, make sure to like the stream, and if you're enjoying it, maybe consider subbing. You know, I do a lot of MLB The Show rebuilds, and then if you're on the Twitch channel, maybe consider hitting that follow button. Let's see. All right, we got start of a new week here, so let's see what we do. We're going to quick manage again this week. Catcher gets a +5 to arm accuracy, and then the left fielder in the minors gets a +5 to arm accuracy as well. So the only Major League catcher I want to give that +5 to arm accuracy to would be Logan O'Hoppe. Goes up from 57 to 62. And then minor league left fielder. Give this to this guy. There we go. Let's go ahead and quick manage another week here. Now Reed Detmer's on the bump against Mackenzie Gore. Dang, this sucks. Having awful pitchers sucks. And then Shanuel. Ooh, yeah, because now that... So since he's hurt, since Peraza's hurt, we still don't have anyone else that can play first base. You know what I think? I think we need to go into free agency. And I think we need to do a couple things. We need to sign some players. First, I want to sign Lucas Giolito to a 1-year deal. Have him come play for us the rest of this season. And then I also want to sign a catcher, or is there a backup first baseman? Yeah, because we don't have anyone else that can play first base. I do need a backup first baseman. I want to add him to the 40, put him in the big leagues. And then DFA Alek Manoah. And then I need someone that can play first. Heimer Candelario's there. I think the only option for first base might be Lamont Wade. There's Jorge Soler, who we got rid of. He can't play first. There's just really no options for backup first baseman. I We could trade for Dalton Rushing, maybe. He can play first as well as be our backup catcher. But he's got B potential, so I would want him in the minors developing. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. See, what I really want is I want a decent backup catcher that can also play first, like a Connor Wong. Connor Wong would be a phenomenal get for us. I'll trade you Miguel Castro. Nope, can't trade him. Okay, what about third baseman? I will trade you Heimer. Nope. Steve Alford. Along with Errol Vera. And for reliever, I'll give you... I can't give him Kirby Yates. I can't give him most of my relievers. No matter how awful they are. Ooh, Sam Bachman's actually doing pretty good. See if that gets us Connor Wong. Be our backup for a little bit. And we're going to do... we're going to have Lucas Giolito make his Angels debut here against Mackenzie Gore. Yeah, Shawnee will... I don't have anyone else that can play there. Back-to-back singles to start. Are we going to get anyone home? Nope. Neto hits into a double play, and then Adele lines out. That is the story of our season. Ooh, back-to-back guys getting on. Hey, a 3-run homer by Christian Moore, and it's 3-1 Angels. Let's freaking go. Zach Neto sucks with guys on base. Oh my gosh, so many double plays. We're gonna throw Ord out here. Fielder's choice. There we go. Ooh, a 2-run double by O'Hoppe, and it's 5-1. We're winning. And a stolen base, so 2 in scoring position with 2 outs for Adam Frazier, and he pops up. And Caleb Warp's giving up 2 runs here, so we're going to bring in Miguel Castro. And he gets 3 straight outs. Zephyr Jan, you going to give me a scoreless inning? Yes. Let's see. We'll throw Pomeranz out here for the 8th inning. And now we've got Joyce out here for the 9th inning. Walks Seager. They've got a pinch runner in, but he gets caught stealing. Evan Carter walks as well. Berger strikes out. Higashioka walks. Josh Smith walks. Come on, Joyce. And we get Danny Jansen out to secure the win. All right, there we go. Caleb Ort gets the dub. Joyce gets his 10th save. Lucas Giolito in his Angels debut goes 4 2/3, 6 hits, 1 earned, 5 Ks. Caleb Ort came in, got 1 out, pitched 1/3 of an inning, gave up 4 hits and 2 earned, but still gets the win for some reason. Wins are such a stupid stat. Trade is rejected. Does not align with our needs. Review what we are seeking before submitting another offer. That's exact. I gave you a reliever, a third baseman, and a shortstop. I don't know what else you want, bud. JC Esquera could be our backup first baseman. Just need a backup catcher that can also play first. Ooh, Victor Caratini would be cool, but he's not available yet. Ooh, Liam Hicks would be a fun one. They want catcher. They want first baseman. Don't really have that. That's why I'm trading for this guy. And they want right field. Yeah, don't really have much to give here. See if that's enough. Rejected. Dadgummit. I don't really know what to do here. Here's what I might do. The backup catcher is already a 61 overall. So this guy's a 60. Decent fielder, decent speed. I think what we do is we send this one down to AAA, and we bring this one up. That fixes that issue. All right, back to quick managing. We've got Detmers on the bump here against Jack Flaherty. Fun. Double by Lugo and nothing else. Hey, Zach Humphreys, first at bat on the big league team, gets himself a hit. In his I believe this is his major league debut. And 2-run score by a single from Zach Neto. So we're up 2-0 here. I feel like Detmers gets out of the bases loaded jam. Nice. Very nice. Gives up a run there and gives up another run. Gives up the lead. We'll go to Sandlin here. We'll bring Sandlin back for the next inning. There we go. Now, let's go to Pomeranz for this lefty run. We got 2 scoreless out of Pomeranz. We get Kirby Yates in here. Gets us a scoreless inning. Come on, can we break the tie here, please? Single by Matt Lugo. Do we steal? I think we kind of need to. We get the stolen base. Oh, Hoppy singles, but Lugo stays where he's at for some reason. Zach Humphreys, I am going to pinch hit. Shanuel is not good against lefties, so I'm going to pinch hit Shanuel, who grounds out, and then Frazier is going to strike out, of course. I'm going to try to get another inning out of Kirby Yates. There we go. That's good. Extra innings here. And we went 3 up, 3 down. Let's throw Ben Joyce out here. Good inning of work. And a 2-run shot by Moncada. Gives us a 4-2 lead. Oro Hoppy hits into a double play. So let's go with, we got righties coming up. Let's go Miguel Castro, see if he can get the save. Gives up a run. Fly out, fly out. There we go. Ben Joyce gets the win. Moncada, player of the game. His only hit of the game was the home run. All right. Now we got Kikuchi on the bump. Shawnee will... Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with him, because he should be playing better. But he just isn't. Hey, 2-run shot by Zach Neto. There we go. Way to get things going early. 2 more runs thanks to Bryce Teodojo. So it's 4-0. And we give up a solo shot to Riley Green just like that. Kikuchi's ERA is now over 5, so yeah, I think he's definitely going to get put on the trade block. A solo shot to Dylan Dingler. We give up 2 runs just like that, back to him. But we're scoring runs. Trout with a double there, so maybe we can at least put up some runs here in this game. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning into the stream here. I appreciate y'all watching. If you're on YouTube, consider subscribing to the channel and also like the stream. And if you're over on the Twitch channel, make sure you follow the channel. I'm gonna go one more inning with Kikuchi here. Actually, no. Yep, that's it. Tried to give you a little extra. You only give up 1 that inning, so I'm good with that. Single and a stolen base for Christian Moore. Can anyone bring him home? No, they can't. We got lefties, so let's go to Pomeranz. Go Kirby Yates. Need a scoreless 8th inning, and we get it with 3 strikeouts there. 2-run shot by Adam Frazier, and it's 7-3. And then we'll throw Zephyrshin back out there, since it's not a save situation. And there we go. 7-3 win, so we've won this 3-game set against the Tigers. Now we've got Grayson Rodriguez, arguably our best starter, coming up to finish out this series. I think we're going to let Trout DH today, and we'll throw Lugo out in center. Yeah, he can play center. Solo shot by Shanuel to lead things off, and back-to-back with Trout. So just like that, we're up 2-0 here on the Tigers. As Kerry Carpenter answers with a homer of his own. Good way to get things started here, as a double by Shanuel scores us another run, so it's 3-1 here. We've gotten to Valdez early, and a 2-run shot by Zach Neto. He's given up 5 runs in the first 2 innings. They don't take him out. Interesting. As we give up a solo shot there to Colt Keith. Bases loaded for Shanuel here, and they are going to take him out and bring in an old Justin Verlander, who gets Shanuel to hit into a double play there. Yikes. Come on, Grayson, give us another scoreless inning here. There we go. Do we go another inning with Grayson Rodriguez? I think we do. Ground out, walk. Yeah, now we go to the pin. Bring in Sandlin. Ground out, fly out. There we go. 2 on, 2 out for Moncada. He walks, bases loaded, 2 outs for Ohapi, and he flies out. Yeah, not surprised about that. So Sandlin with some good work today. Now we go probably to Lucchesi with some lefties coming up. Okay, scoreless 7th. Nice. Now we go Miguel Castro in the 8th. Going to just go ahead and bring Ben Joyce in with 2 outs in the 8th. Gets the strikeout on Torres. and he'll come back out in the ninth to try to get the save. So he'll try to go for a 4-out save here, and he gets it. There we go. So we just swept the Tigers. We're 4-0 this week. Now going down to Tampa Bay for 3 games. Got Jose Soriano going on the bump here. I think we give Moncada a day off. Throw Moore out at third. And then we're going to give Ohapi a day. On just a second. All right, I'm back. I think we'll give Ohapi a day off as well. Soriano's kind of turned around his season. He's had a good last few starts. Just need him to keep that going. Somehow gets out of the bases loaded jam there without giving up a run. There we go. A triple by Zach Neto gets us the first run on the board. 1-0 us. Not able to do anything else there, though. Double by Josh Lowe. Scores Adam Frazier. Now it's 2-0 Angels. We try to get a 5th inning out of Soriano here. I think we do. And we did. So 5 scoreless. Not bad. As a runner gets thrown out trying to go home on the Zach Adele double. I think we go to Lucchesi here now with some lefties coming up. Now let's go Castro. See if he can get a scoreless inning. Nope. Gives up a run. Let's go to Kirby Yates. Gets the strikeout. We're going to go Pomeranz for this lefty inning. We get any insurance? Joe Adele steals second. Can anyone bring him home? Yes, 2-run shot by Sean Ewell. Let's freaking go, baby. Now we bring out Joyce. Close this bad boy out. There we go. Another win. We've won 5 straight. Ooh, Travis d'Arnaud's no longer injured. d'Arnaud can't play first. He's down to a 66. Like I said, we don't have anyone else that can play first base. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Travis d'Arnaud down. Despite him making $6 million, I think he's going to get sent down to AAA. No, I can't send him down to AAA, so I have to send this guy down. I just don't have anyone else that can play first base right now. So Giolito making his second start. We're going to let Adele DH today. And we'll throw Josh Lowe out and right. Frazier's going to get a day off for Moore. We're going to let d'Arnaud play today. First day back. Off the IL. As there's a solo shot by Zach Neto to get us an early 1-0 lead. And Travis d'Arnaud singles in his first at-bat of the regular season. 2 on, 2 out for Christian Moore, and he hits a 3-run shot. We're up 4-0 on Shane McClanahan and the Rays. 2 on, no one out here for Moncada. He singles, bases loaded for Darnode. Sack fly gets us another run. It's 5-0 now. Angels lead it. A walk from Shanuel brings up Bryce Teodojo. He strikes out, but then a single by Christian Moore scores one more. Actually scores 2 more, I think. We're up 7-0 here. Giolito's doing good. He's dealing. Solo shot by Adele. Another run scored off the double by Travis Darnode. He's doing phenomenal here. See if we can get one more inning out of Giolito here. Gives up a home run to Aranda, but gets out of the rest of the inning. Do we try to go for a 6th inning out of Giolito? Gives up a double, but gets out of the rest of the inning. So 6 strong innings for Lucas Giolito here today, as we've scored now 10 runs. Travis Darnode, man, coming back hot. 2-run shot by Shanuel. Now we can go to Sandlin here. Probably should have gone with a lefty. Give up 2 runs there. Don't really care, though, about this game, about the rest of this game. We're just going to kind of throw the guys that don't really get a whole lot of work. There we go. We win 12-3 to open up this game. Now we're going to start a new month. Let's go check out the scouting. This guy, looking all right. Could be 90 potential. Could be all right. We're going to change our pitcher guys over to the East region now. And here, I think we're going to look. I'm going to look at him. Take a look at him, see how he is. All right, start of a new month. So let's see what we get there. Give any player in your organization a +5 to 1 attribute. Also, I do need to go in and take out top prospect +5 to all attributes. That's only once per season. So we get to give any player we want in our organization a +5 to 1 attribute. So Zach Neto, we could give him something, but he's already up big this year. What about Joe Adele? If we did +5 to either contact or vision, I think that would be really big for him. I think a +5 vision would be really big for him. So we're going to give him a +5 to vision. Goes up from 46 to 51. He's now up to an 83 overall. So I think that would help him cut down on some of the strikeouts because, you know, despite the good season he's having, he is striking out still a bit. His on-base is way up. What's Zach's on-base? So, yeah, these guys are doing really well. Shanuel's on-base is not great. I am going to switch this up a bit to where Neto leads off. We're kind of like that. Yeah. Now let's see what we're doing this week. We're going to do critical situations. Any pitcher we want gets a +5 to pitching clutch, and then a shortstop in the minors gets a +2 to fielding ability. Okay. Okay. Well, the pitching clutch, I think, definitely needs to go to Ben Joyce. Our closer needs all the pitch. Well, he already has 90 pitching clutch, so maybe we give it to someone else, like Grayson Rodriguez could use it. Soriano. I think we go Jose Soriano. His clutch is really low. Goes up 5 from 56 to 61. And then shortstop in the minors. We're going to go with this 22-year-old Denzer Guzman. Get a +2 to his fielding ability. There we go. So right now we're 11 back as we start June. Take a look at who's on the trade hub here. Jacob deGrom is there. Corbin Burns is there. Dennis Santana. Brooks Raley, who's really good, but he's 37. Roki Sasaki's here. Is he starting or is he's coming out of the pen? He's on the trade block. Honestly, wouldn't be a bad guy to grab His control is awful, though, and that's the only thing. But I think he'd be a good reliever. And he could develop. All right, I don't really see nothing on the trade block that's interesting me, but now we're only 5 below 500 here, so let's do critical situations. If we get any. There we go. Soriano is working on a no-hitter. We're going to simulate there because we're already up 4-0. We end up winning it 5-2. We didn't get any critical situations that week, which kind of sucks. Check scouting. Ooh, so this outfielder looks really good. Can also play first as well as the whole outfield. Good speed, good fielding, good power. The contact's not great, but that can be developed later. 22-year-old looks good. Also, this 18-year-old looks somewhat good. I think we'll scout him a little bit. Let's see what we're getting this week. We're going to player lock with an MLB player this week, while our closer gets a +4 to home runs per 9, and an infielder in the minors gets a +4 to plate discipline. So closer, which is Ben Joyce, gets a boost to home runs per 9, goes up from 85 to 89. Already a 75 overall. Just needs that hits and Ks per 9 against righties to go up, and he'll be really, really good. And then infielder getting a boost to plate discipline. Do we have any like really good infielding prospects? Like there's Kyron Paris here. Oh, plate discipline isn't in the game anymore. I forgot about that. Yeah. So we'll just ignore that. I can actually... One thing about this app that I did was you can go in and like remove certain attributes. So plate discipline, since it's no longer in the game, we will just remove it so we don't get it in the future. But we are going to player lock this week with an MLB player. So let's go take a look at the lineup. See who we want to do. We could do Josh Lowe, who's having a really good year at 330 on base. We already did Trout in episode 1, so I don't want to do him again. Zach Neto's having a really good season, 834 OPS. Joe Adell's doing really good. Yoan Moncada's doing all right, 702 OPS. Sean Newell's the one guy that like I would like to see him kind of turn it around, as with Logan O'Hoppe. Do I do Logan O'Hoppe or do I do Nolan Schanuel? What do y'all think in chat? Who do y'all want me to player lock with this week? Let me know. We could also do a pitcher. Actually, I think I could only do a starter. I couldn't do like a reliever. So let me know in chat who y'all want me to player lock with. Like I said, we've already done Trout, so I don't want to do him, but anyone else I'm down for. I think we go ahead and go with Schanuel. Let's go O'Hoppe. Let's go with our catcher, try to get him back on track. His power is... He has power in his bat. He just isn't using it. He's hit 7 home runs all season. He has a OPS below 700. That should not be him. Let's see if we can get him back on track here. Oh, I should probably take that off the screen. So we got some storylines going on. Dodgers are looking for the 3-game sweep. Shohei Ohtani dominant on the mound as of late. Let's see what's going on around the league. Mariners have won 8 straight. Yordan Alvarez has a 16-game hitting streak. Ohtani hit his 300th career homer. Red Sox have called up Peyton Tolley, their top prospect from AAA. And then Farm Report, Tyler Bremer is our top prospect at the moment. First round pick last year. He has a 3.75 ERA through 60 innings between AA and AAA. Ooh, Nelson Rada, 275 average, 769 OPS between AA and AAA. Yeah, our AA is the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Or is it the Bees? I think actually the Bees are our AAA. Iron Paris went 1 for 3 with a homer in that game. Let's do Shohei Ohtani for the storyline for this game. So yeah, his last 13 starts, he's 10-1, 77 innings, 77 strikeouts, only 15 walks and a 1.75 ERA. That is crazy. And now he is on the bump against us. So that's who we'll be facing to start this week with Logan O'Hoppe as we try to get him back. Popped up. Freeman. There we go. They won 11-2 and then 7-0. So they've outscored us 18-2 so far in this series as we're going to come up. Nobody on, no outs here to lead off the top of the third. Looking at a slider in the dirt there, 1-0, facing Shohei Ohtani. Swinging at a fastball high, didn't even move my PCI, should have let that one go. I was way late on it as well. Oh, and we're going to get hit. That one runs in, so we'll take the hit by pitch here to get on base to lead off the inning. Full count here to Adam Frazier. The delivery from Ohtani, that's hit and well, but it looks like the left fielder is going to come in and grab it for out number 1. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning into the stream here tonight. If you're on the SGO Dugout YouTube channel, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and like the stream. And if you're over on the Sports Gamers Online Twitch channel, make sure you hit that follow button. Again, going to be trying to stream this pretty often, at least once a week. We'll see. As we've got Trout up, 0-2 count on him here, 2 outs. Ohtani's going to throw over here. I always appreciate y'all tuning in. And again, thank y'all so much over on the Dugout YouTube channel for helping us get to 1,000 subs and becoming a partner channel. That's really cool. That was really awesome. Thank you again for all the support on the rebuild videos, as we're going to go after a slider there and pop it up back behind home plate. Will Smith will put it away, and just like that, we're 0 for 1 on the day. Now facing Brusdar Gratterall in the top of the 7th, nobody on, 1 out. Looking at a sinker outside, but catches the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Oh, there we go. Oh, I was underneath the slider. 0-2 count here to Logan O'Hoppe. Would love to get a home run here. Slider way out in the dirt there, 1-2. Ooh, slider catches the outside part of the plate. I'm not going to challenge that one. Popped up by Edmund. We're going to get under it. There we go. Good play. It's 5-4. I guess the offenses finally came alive. But we are going to lose this one, and we end up getting swept by the Dodgers. Will Smith gets player of the game. Gratterall gets the win. Edwin Diaz gets the save. All right, 3-game set at home against division rival Houston here. Again, hopping in as Logan O'Hoppe for this week. Yeah, the pitching numbers are terrible. A near 5 ERA for the team. We've given up almost 100 home runs already this year. Mike Trout hitting 400 over his last 6 games. Joe Adell enters tied for the league lead in home runs. League news. Anything interesting? Jordan has a hit streak of 16 games. Hunter Brown leads the AL with 105 strikeouts. Astros just swept the Athletics. Check out this Joe Adell storyline. See there. Yeah, he's tied with Mike Trout and Nick Kurtz for the league lead in home runs, followed closely by Junior Caminero and Yordan Alvarez. I'll be back in just a second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Let's do this, O'Hoppe. Come on, let's do this. We're up 2-0 here, going up against Tatsuya Amai. Bottom of the second inning, no one on, 2 outs here. Watching a fastball there, high in the zone. Oh, swinging through a splitter. Ooh, I should have swung at that. That's way too close, and we just got struck out on 3 pitches there. All right, Altuve up, man on second. Oh, he's running. Throw in, and not in time. Stolen base there. If we don't get a hit in this game, I may switch to strike zone just so I can maybe try to get a hit with O'Hoppe here. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate. Should have challenged that. We are up 5-0, so that's good at least. Curveball outside there from Blanco. Popped up. Just getting underneath it. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch to strike zone just to try and do a little bit better here. This is what I usually play like Diamond Dynasty and such on. Man on second here. 1 away. Facing Blanco, and there we go. We switch to strike zone, and we get rewarded with a home run. A 2-run shot here by Logan O'Hoppe. That's how we do it. So 2 on, 2 away here. Bunt out in front of us here with 2 outs for some reason with Cam Smith. That retires the side. We're up 7-1 here. We're doing good. Man on first, 1 away as we're now facing Rodri Munoz. Cutter catches the inside part of the plate. 0-1 here. Swinging late on the sinker there. Now it's quickly 0-2. Ooh, let go of the slider there. Good eye, good eye, good eye. 1-2 count. Come on. Give me something to hit. Give me something to hit here. Oh, why am I chasing at that? Just barely fouled it away. Can't be swinging at crap like that. Come on, give me something to hit. Slider outside, 2-2. And slider inside, back full, 3-2. I'll take the walk here. I will take a walk. And we'll lay it on the slider there. Struck out again for the second time here. But we get the win 8-4 over the Astros. Good way to start the series. Grayson Rodriguez goes 7 innings, 7 hit, 5 Ks, only 1 earned run given up by him. Player locking again here with O'Hoppe. We'll do... Let's actually look at Alvarez's 17-game hitting streak. They don't say anything about it. All right, we're up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second, facing Christian Javier. Nobody on, 2 outs. Watching a fastball high. And fastball inside. I should have challenged that. That is way inside. Fouling off a circle change to stay alive, 1-2. And on top of a knuckle curve there that really should have been hit hard. Instead, it's a ground out there to end the second inning. Why am I grounding out on that? I gotta hit that in the air. Gotta get underneath it. Down 5-1 all of a sudden here in the 8th inning. Come on, give me something to hit here. Brian King on the bump now in relief. Man on first, 1 away, as we're going to watch a fastball low, 1-0. Oh, there we go. That's hit well the opposite way. That's going to get down. That should be extra bases. It'll be an automatic double as it gets over at the stands there. 2 guys in scoring position. Full count here for Adam Frazier. Would love for him to draw a walk. Instead, it's going to get popped up as Correa runs it down. And, oh, he's running home. Bad throw, and a run will score. So it's 5-2 now. 1-2 count on Josh Lowe here with 2 outs. And ball in the dirt, but corralled by the catcher. Oh, he hit that one well. That's going to fall. That's going to be a base hit. We're going to get home. That's going to be extra bases. He gets past the center fielder. So Lowe's going to be at second. It's now 5-3. Let's see if they can do any more damage here. No, they don't, and we end up losing it 6-3. So it's 1-1 in this series. Javier gets the win. Soriano gets the loss. Lugo had a home run in that game. So now the rubber match here. See Adele and the guys getting ready for game 3 of this 3-game set. Come on. Yep, we won game 1. They took game 2. All right, man on second here in the bottom of the second. We're down 3-1 facing Mike Burrows. There's a fastball low for a strike. One away here. Love to get that runner home from second. Another slider catches the bottom of the zone. 0-2 now. Quickly hitter O'Hoppe. Fastball high. 1-2. Come on. Give me something to hit. Give me something I can drive. Late on the slider there. 1-2. Just able to stay alive there. And swinging late on a fastball there that I should have just left alone, and I strike out again. Popped up. Give me that one, Diaz. Puts it away, retires the side. 2 on now. Now it's 3-2, so we did get another run. 1 away. Just need to not ground into a double play here. Need to get on base in some way. All right, 2-0 count. Just give me something to hit. Give me something to hit. Ooh, No, that's outside. That's outside. There we go. 3-0 count here. Hands back. Try to get this walk. Oh, there we go. Fastball right down the middle. Hit well into right field, but the right fielder's right there for it. Dadgummit. And we don't get any of those runs home. So bottom of the 6th, no one on, 2 out. Still a 3-2 game here. Two-0 count. Come on. Give me something to hit. Give me something I can drive. I'm underneath it. Why? Why am I underneath it? All they give up me for fielding moments are these pop-ups or like bunts. All right, bottom of the 9th. Man on, no one out. Facing Josh Hader. Oh, there we go. Gave me a slider first pitch, and we take it into left field for a base hit. So now 2 on, no one out. The winning run is at the plate here in Adam Frazier. A home run wins it for us here. And he strikes out, so that's 1 away. But now we got the top of the order coming up. And it's going to be Josh Lowe, who's hitting 277 on the season. 0-1 count here to him. Hader will deliver. And that's on the ground. Walker has it. And it will be a ground into a double play to end this game, and the Astros take the series. Christian Walker, 3 for 4 with a double, 2 RBIs. De Los Santos gets the win. Lucas Giolito gets the loss. 5 innings, 9 hits, 3 Ks. Ooh, Chase Silseth no longer injured. He's actually a decent reliever against righties. I need to send down a pitcher. I think we can send Sandlin down to AAA and DFA him. All right, 2 more games. Player lock with Ohapi. So at least we got a hit in that last one. We are 1-5 in our last 6 games, they say. Only win being that one against the Astros to open that series. We're 13 games back, dead last in the AL West, actually tied for last with the Athletics and the Rangers. So, yeah, this is a bit of a rough division outside of Seattle. There we go. We got him out. Nice. Good play. Good play, Ohapi. All right, come on. Give me something to hit here, Martinez. 2-2 game in the bottom of the second. Leading off here to start the bottom of the second, actually. Swinging out a fastball high in the zone, 0-1. We're just way late on everything here. There we go. Perfect, perfect. That's going to be a base hit for us. Adam Frazier coming up here in the 9-hole. Can he get a hit? Get something going here in the second. Popped up, left fielder running in, and he'll make the play for the first out. Josh Lowe up now. That's hit well into right. That's going to be a homer for Josh Lowe, and it is now a 4-2 lead for the Angels, baby. Let's freaking go, Josh. Having a phenomenal season. I don't think we've helped Logan Ohapi's season stats so far this season, or so far here with our games here. Does have 3 home runs in his last 10 games, but we've only hit 1 of those. Nobody on, 1 out here in a 4-4 ball game. Way out in front of the cutter and over the top of it. Cutter outside, 2-2. Come on now. Outside. We'll take the walk here if they're going to give it to us. Oh, but instead we're going to drive one into center field, but it's going to be right at the center fielder for the out. All right, bottom of the 5th. We are up 7-4 now. Man on third. 2 away, looking to bring that RBI home. Gosh, Ohapi's clutch is only 43. Good grief. Sinker in the dirt, 1-1 here. Ian Seymour on the mound for the Rays now. There we go. Base hit through the left side. That's going to be an RBI for Ohapi. And it's now 8-4 Angels. And Frazier's going to ground out to end the inning, but hey, we did our job. We got the run home, 2-out RBI, not bad. I'll take that. Another pop-up out in front of the plate. And we put it away easily. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a third hit in this game. Maybe a homer. We're up 8-5 now, so they did get another run. Seymour still on the mound here for them. Past 30 pitches. Nobody on, 1 out. We foul off a circle change there. There we go. Ew. Good play by the shortstop. And a good scoop by the first baseman to steal a hit. I cannot throw these guys out. Oh, they want me to call the pitch here. Oh, I see we're in extra innings now. Man on second. Two outs. So he wants me to call the pitches here. Caminero fouls it away now. 0-2. On the ground to Neto at first, or at short. Throws to Shanuel. We retire the side. There we go. So man on second. We're leading off. We're down 9-8 in the 11th inning. Garrett Clevenger on to try to close things out, as I'm going to get underneath a meatball sweeper that should have been a homer. Instead, it's out number 1, and we're going to lose this game because of it. Yep. Dadgum. I'm late and I'm underneath it, man. Story of my life. Pomeranz gets a loss of going 2 scoreless innings. That's stupid. So final game of the week here. Player locked is Logan O'Hoppe. We haven't really done a whole lot to help out his numbers. Ooh, Zach Neto's doing well recently. Hitting .412 with 4 homers and a .1253 OPS over his last 9 games. They're just stealing on me whenever they want. So we are up 2-0 here, coming to bat in the bottom of the first, 1 out. Or man on first, 2 outs. 1 on, 2 outs. As we're going to fly out there on the first pitch. Just late on everything, it seems. Mike Trout now leads the AL with 23 homers also. Lays down the bunt with bases loaded. Why did I let him score? Why did I not tag him? I don't know. I got bases loaded now, though. 3-2 is the score. We watch a sinker low, 1-0. Would love to hit this in the gap and get at least a couple RBIs here for O'Hoppe. Just a tad late on that one. Two count here. Come on. On the ground, that's going to be a double play, isn't it? Nope, we beat it out. We beat it out and we get a run. Let's go. And Bryce strikes out to end the inning there. So we get an RBI at least. Watch Palacios is going to pop this one up. Underneath it, and we put it away. All right, man on first, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. We lead at 5-2 still. And we're late on that one, but I think it's going to drop in for a base hit, and it's going to get over for an automatic double. Nice. Love to see it. Chopper on the ground to Caminero from Bryce. That ends the inning, so we don't get anything out of the double. Oh, I thought that's a guy with 39 speed stealing on me. I mean, what is Ohapi's arm strength? It's got to be bad. That or it's just impossible to throw runners out in this game. Another pop-up. And another pop-up. This is like 3 or 4 in this game. Now we're up 7-2 here, bottom of the 7th. We lead off the inning. Nobody on, nobody out here. Late and underneath the fastball, that's going to be a fly out. Dadgummit. I'm not moving my PCI enough. But we get a win, and that's good. All right, let's take a look and see how this guy's looking. Not great, but not awful either. We'll figure someone else out later for that. I think that's probably going to do it for the stream here tonight. I think that's going to be it for me. Thank y'all again so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Again, going to try to do this somewhat regularly, but no promises on how regular it's going to be. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I enjoy this. So thank y'all again so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.